Hi everybody, Cindy Utter here with my artsy endeavors. We have kind of a strange view here today, but that's because I'm sitting on my paint table. What I've got today is a challenge. This challenge is going to be for April, May, and June. It's just a very simple challenge, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys share with me. What the idea is I actually went to the dollar store, the local dollar store here in town, and I picked up 10 items. 10 random items that I thought might make a really cool pattern. So I'm going to show you the 10 items and then we're going to do some painting with it and see what we can come up with, okay? First item I got is this wonderful spaghetti scoop. I like the fact that it's got these, so we're going to try and see how we do on, see how we do making marks with this. Second thing I picked up are some soap savers. Alright, we're going to see what these can do. They got cool little nibs on them here, and I think that would make a really cool pattern. So that's the second thing. Third thing I picked up are a couple outlets. No, I'm not going to use these in my home. I just like the pattern on here. So we're going to try those and see what they come up with. We've even got a round design here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play with it. Okay. Fourth thing I picked up was this Shamrock Necklace. Why not? These yellow ball or these green balls, I think they'll be really cool. You could do pretty much any design with them. You could have, you know, multiples. We're going to play with it and see what we can do with those, okay? So that's number 4. Number 5, I picked up this basin strainer. And this, I thought was really cool because of the holes. Isn't that neat? So we're going to play with that and see how it works. Alright, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6, 3 bug erasers. Hey, why not? We can make little bugs on our paintings. We have a butterfly, a bee, and a ladybug. So I thought one of those would be kind of cool to use, right? Another thing I picked up. This is baby boots. Again, I found all this stuff came from the dollar store, so I've got $10 here. But I thought, what a cool idea. I think that would make a really neat stamp. So let's try it and see, okay? Next thing is these are Style and Create buns. Create a bun. Well, I'm not going to be creating any buns with them, but I am. They're like a, I don't know, like a spongy, rubberish type thing. I got to get these things out of them. So I thought, what the heck, I'll try these. Let's see what we can do. We're not going to create any buns, but we're going to paint with them. Alright, next thing, I thought this was really cool. It caught my eye. It's a dog bone, or a squeaky, I don't know, cooinant, whatever you call about it. It's supposed to get your dog's teeth into great fun and good dental health. Well, we're not doing it on a dog because I don't have a dog. So, and I'm trying to find my scissors. I'll have to check those for those. But I thought this would make a really cool pattern with paint. And it's like texturized. So we're going to play with it, see what happens. Alright. The last thing I picked up, this is just a set of dental care. We got the little pick here. We've got the mirror, which I'm, you know, on the other end of the mirror. I thought that would be kind of cool. We have this. I'm not really sure what this is for. Oh, it's a tongue cleaner. And then we have the toothbrush. So let me get this stuff together. We'll get it all out of the packaging and we're going to make some marks. Let's see how we do. Okay, so I've got my 10 items here. One scrunchie, a butterfly, a shoe, an outlet, a drainer, a dog bone, a soap dish, some beads, tongue depressor, and a spaghetti scoop. So, first thing I'm going to do, I put a bunch of paints here on my palette. These are just plain old craft paints. Okay, this is just a glass dish that I found at the dollar store, and I really like it. It's a great palette. And just this type of craft paints. Let's see, Craft Essentials, Plaid, Folk Art, not sure who else is here. Apple Barrel, My Studio, okay, and that's Plaid. So these are just plain old craft paints that I got in your art store. So first thing we're going to do is let's start and let's see what each type of mark these are going to make. I'm to start with the butterfly. Of course, we know hopefully the butterfly will make a butterfly, right? That's what I'm hoping for. So let's see. Back here. This is just plain old copier paper. It's actually one of those end pieces when I printed something out and I didn't need that page. Okay, not so good. Let's just do it again. Make sure I get paint on the whole thing. We're going to try it again. I like it. Just a little butterfly, right? Okay, so we have one butterfly. Let's try this little dish here. I'm actually going to use a paintbrush to put paint on this because I'm afraid if I put the paint up inside, it's just not going to show the circles. So I'm going to do this with a little bit of the turquoise I have here. And I'm just painting the bottom of it. Not bad. Let's do it again. That's pretty cool. Okay, so far here's the butterfly and the basket. Alright, we've got a scrunchie here. Let's see what this scrunchie does. I'm going to use the same paint here. Oh, I like that texture. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I'm going to bring my light over here a little bit more. Can you see it? Cool texture. But we're going to play with this some more. Alright, so we've got this, this, and this. Put these over here. This is the shoe, the baby shoe. Again, I'm going to use my paintbrush just to paint the bottom of this. And let's see what we've got. See if we get a shoe print. That's kind of a cool mark. Pretty neat. Let's do it again. Yep, I like it. I like it. Okay, so there's the shoe. Let's try this little guy. This is a soap dish and it's just got a whole bunch of pointies on it. Grab another paintbrush. Here. We're going to use some green. Let's just put some green on the pointies. You guys see this? Let's see how the pointies come out. Ooh, I like it. Let me try a different color so you guys can see this better. Let's put some purple in there. Let's put some purple. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Alright, so there's another mark maker. I like it. Like it, like it, like it. Alright, this outlet. Let's see what this outlet does. I'm going to take a little bit of red. I think I have too much paint on there, but that's okay. We'll try it. Oh, I like it. Look at that. See that mark made? That's from the outlet. Very cool. Dog bone. I don't know why I picked this up. I just thought it would be fun. So let's do a dog bone. Let's paint the dog bone in, let's do it in this magenta. I'm not sure what this is going to do, if anything. This one may be a bust, but hey, you don't know unless you try, right? Let's see what happens. We're taking the dog bone. Alright, so that didn't turn out too well. Kind of. Kind of messy. Gives it texture, but I'm not sure. I'll have to... We gotta play with this dog bone some more. Let's see. There's some purple in there. I want to just get that design, but I don't know if I can get just that design. We're going to try. Just going around the design. Not too much, but you know what? I kind of like this right here. That's actually kind of cool, and that's gonna look good on painted papers. So I think we're definitely gonna use this one. Let me get the rest of this paint off here. So we're gonna work on the dog bone. Let's see, what else have we got? This little guy, this is a spaghetti. You put it in your water to pull out your spaghetti, and it drains the spaghetti. So I'm really looking for just, don't know if this is gonna work. Let's try it this way. I'm just looking for the tips of these. That's what I'm really looking for. So let's see if we can just get the tips. 3 of them. Yeah, see this, I'm gonna have to bend. That's not gonna work the way I thought it was gonna. But you know what? We have a circle. Let's see if we can use a circle. Why not? Right? Because we have the circle. We can get a little bit of a circle here. That's okay. Let's see. Let's put this down here a little bit more. Yeah, it'll work for a circle maker. Not sure what else I want to use that for, but that one's okay. Tongue depressor. This I thought would be kind of neat. Let's try this in purple. This has a little bit of a bend to it too, so I can actually lay it flat in the paint. So let's see what it does. I want all that paint. I want that to be open. Alright, let's see what it does. That's neat. That's a neat painty mark, isn't it? I want to keep the space here between the two open because I think that would make it more interesting. Yeah, I like that. Do you know how quick that could become a little girl's skirt or a dress? That's really neat. I like that. Alright, last but not least, we have our beads. I'm going to get a different piece of paper out just because I don't want to smudge this all up. So we'll set that aside and let it dry. Grab another piece of paper. Now, these are going to be interesting. My thought with these, I don't know if this is 1 set, 2 sets, 3 sets, I don't know. My thought with these is to just kind of hold them however many you want, however many strands, which I've got 6 strands here. And I'm just holding them kind of tight, letting them go into the paint. And let's see what they do. Oh, I like it! I like it! How cool is that? Alright, I like that. You know what I think I may do? I may end up tying these in a knot. Maybe we'll just... I like that. Alright, I definitely like that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more papers out. I'll probably use old magazine pages. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play. I'm going to play with my new mark making tools. And I'll record and fast forward through the process. And then we'll be right back. Okay, so what I have here is I just have a piece of, it's actually I think a Taco Bell takeout bag. Just a piece of like paper bag. And what I'm going to do is it's got some paint on it, some leftover paint from other stuff. So what I'm going to do, ooh, these come in 3 different sets. I'm going to put 2 sets aside. I'm going to start playing with one. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this process and let's see what we can come up with. Okay, so here's a little bonus part to this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go back over all these tools that I purchased and did backgrounds with, and I'll give you my opinions on them, okay? But as I was unpackaging this stuff and throwing it away, look at the outsides, look at the packaging. I cannot just throw these away without playing first. So I'm going to play. Let's see what we can do with this, just with the packaging. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the different painted papers that I did, and we'll go from here. This was the first one I did with the Taco Bell old takeout bag. Just playing with the marks, seeing what I can get, seeing what I like and what I don't. So here's number one. I gotta set these aside and let them dry. Actually, I'll hang them up. I don't remember which was number two, but here's another one. Now, I really enjoyed using this tongue depressor as a paint smoosher. That was a lot of fun. I like this tool. I really like this tool. It will be going in my everyday tools, definitely. So there's another one. Here is a painted piece, just for backgrounds, and I had fun with this. I really like this spongy thing. I'm going to make sure that I wash it so it can, it keeps that texture. I like the look that it gives, and what I liked most about it is you could put it in two different paints and have just a variegated color. So that was really cool. This one, again, I used the tongue depressor as a smoosher, and I really enjoyed that. I decided to use the bottom of the, I think it was the dog bone for the dots. Butterflies, I think if I took more time with them, they may come out better, but I'm not a patient person. This was just the original marks that we made. This one I did specifically with the soap, with the soap holder. I love it. I love this tool. Okay, this tool is fantastic. All right, so basically out of my tools, let's go back to this was the packaging. Now, I definitely see potential in this packaging right here. It would be so cool to make little bodies out of this. I love the fact that the single, well, you could actually do it with the single or the double packaging. It's got that, I can't say the word, detronitic or whatever it is, print, where it pulls the paint up off. I like that. I could just do that on papers and then cut these out as circles and use them. It'd be fantastic. So I enjoyed some of that packaging. So my overall, what am I going to keep? What am I, and not so much. I'm definitely going to keep the packaging. My husband thinks I'm crazy anyway, so we're going to use that packaging. We're going to keep that. Dog bone, it's probably going to go in the trash. No big deal. This guy, the little shoe, I like it. I don't need all these, so I'm not sure what I'm going to end up doing with those. If you want one, let me know. I'll send you one. Let's see. This is the plug-in. It was kind of cool. The only problem about this is if you don't keep enough paint out of the grooves, then you lose the print by itself. Okay, so that's the bottom just does a round dot. I've got a lot of things to do a round dot. Do I really want this? Not really. Okay, this I'm definitely keeping. The sponge, this holder I'm keeping. This absolutely I'm keeping. You can either do round circles on the top or just the bottom of it. I like that. I'll keep one of these two, and not so much. Tongue depressor, absolutely. I love it. That's staying in my collection. What else did I have? The butterfly, I can take it or leave it, no big deal. This, it didn't work. The biggest reason is because I forgot about when you put it down on paper, it doesn't bend enough for me to be able to push to get the entire pattern. So this will probably end up going away. All right. So think about it. I spent $10, and out of that $10, I have 2, 4, 5. Let's say 50% of the things that I purchased I am definitely going to keep and put into my arsenal of mark making. So I don't think that's too bad. It was fun to play. It was fun to experiment. Actually, if we include the packaging, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things. So not bad at all, right? So try it out. I want to see how you do. I'd love to see some paint. Oh, we forgot about the beads. The beads I'm keeping. I don't know as I'll keep all strands because I can just use one strand and do 4 to 6. I did notice that to lay them down, when you basically just lay them down on the paper, they're okay when you first put them in the paint and lay them down to give you that mark. But I like the idea of actually rolling them and using all the paint on them to make the different spots. That was kind of cool. I enjoyed that. So yes, I will keep those. So without the packaging, 6 out of 10. I don't think that's too bad. So what I'd like to see is I'd like to see what you come up with. I'd love to see some painted papers. Tell me about your tools if you find something else that's really cool. You know, let's do this. Our supplies are so expensive that if we can find something for $1 that's going to be a fantastic mark making tool, why not? All right? So I hope everybody enjoyed. As always, have fun. That's what life's all about. Happy creating. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.